Hello everyone, and welcome back. As for now, we are going to discuss about Abigail, the titular main antagonist of the 2024 film with the same name. A little vampire ballerina who aims to kill her father's enemies in order to earn his love. Abigail is pretty much just another vampire child, similar with Abby from Let Me In, which I analyzed 2 episodes ago, and is confirmed to might have served some sort of an inspiration for the character. And I want to dedicate this episode to all my 700 subscribers, and thank you all for helping me to come so far. As now we can all discuss all that we know about Abigail throughout the movie, to better understand her and exactly how and why she became a vampire. And now, let's begin. Much about Abigail's past, and even whether this is her real name or not, it's absolutely unknown. But what we can see from the murals and the paintings in her house, she is shown to be some sort of Puritan girl in the 1600s. That implies that she might have been born back then during the Puritan times, and her father might have been turned into a vampire at some point, and then he turned her as well, so she would stay with him forever. And thus, for 400 years, Abigail was pretty much under father's thumb. But her father is known for changing names and aliases, and so Abigail, it's absolutely unknown if this name is absolutely her real name or not. But now, in the modern times, her father became a crime lord known as Lazar, and it's his own criminal organization inside the United States. And so, Abigail, in order to earn his love, has begun to lure her father's enemies and anybody who pretty much has wronged his cartel into her quarters, in order to play her little hunting games with them and to kill all of them in order to earn his love. And has pretty much done this for decades, as she also kills all the people that become a liability for the cartel, as she has earned the nickname of Valdez, and people begin to believe that Valdez is some sort of a hitman or assassin under Lazar's control, nobody ever knowing that it's her. And now by 2024, she has lured her latest victims into her quarters, a gang of criminals that managed to wrong her father's cartel in one way or another. Joey, Frank, Sammy, Rickles, Peter, and Dean. And especially from all of them, she developed some sort of a fondness towards Joey, especially for the fact that she was always much more nice to her, and they both kind came to bond a little bit. But Abigail came to hate the Frank the most, as he was the most evil and the selfish of the group. And soon Abigail revealed her true nature to them and began to hunt and kill all of them one by one. But soon, and at the end, Frank has become a vampire in order to kill her as well as Joey and eventually to kill Lazar. And now, before we continue, now stop and ask ourselves, is Abigail evil? And the very reason why I put this question is because, while it's an undeniable fact that what she does is evil, it should be noted here that she is not completely an unredeemable monster. She truly loves her father, and the reason why she does everything she does is simply wants her father's love and affection, and she'll do anything to get it. In tandem with the fact that Abigail, despite being a vampire, an assassin, and a psychopath, does have some form of honor. She does respect Joey, and she did have a pinky promise with her, and ultimately let her go at the end as she saved her life, and even saved her from her own father. And thus proving that Abigail does have a heart after all. But still, at the end, the answer is pretty much still yes. Abigail is evil, and she's pretty close on being pure evil. And at the end, she eventually got saved by Joey from Frank, and they both team up to kill Frank and saved her life. And in turn, she saved her from her father Lazar. And so she let Joey to live and to reunite with her son. So in the end, who is Abigail? She's nothing more but a simple little girl that got turned into a life of immortality, undeadness, and suffering against her will. A girl that will ultimately become a monster to her nature, and she will do anything in order to earn the love of the one she cared the most. And a girl that could easily be called as one of the most unique vampires I have met in cinema. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to give a like and subscribe, and have a nice day.
What color are my eyes, Frank?